when I decided to come on this trip, this was one of the rivers that I really wanted to hit. This is the famed Bitterroot River in Montana. It's probably known for where a river runs through it was filmed on this river. And it's beautiful here. I am camped right next to this river for the evening. And I'm gonna fish it upstream with a little bit of this guy right here that I can't remember the darn name of this thing. It's like Optimator, Infiltrator, Activator, something like that. But it's a dry fly. So I'm gonna try some dry flies today. See how I do. So I am on what I believe is a really good sized rainbow in the Bitterroot River. Let me get this thing in and see what it is. That, hold on, guy. That right there is what I believe they're calling a bull, or it's a cutthroat with these cutthroat markings. So I think it might be a cutthroat because, yeah, beautiful fish. My first one, right on. Oh man, I just had something wild happen. Oh, I just soaked in the lake, in the river, so I won't pass out. I slipped on these rocks down here and went to brace myself, and my left shoulder totally came out of socket. And I got up on the rocks, and I'm like, man, this feels weird. I kind of felt it go out. And then I did an old trick. I bent over. Oh, man, I'm like shivering. I bent over and I held it up against the inside of my thigh, and I popped my shoulder back in. Holy shit. That has never happened to me before, and it is fucking painful. Woo! Spice. Holy crap. And I think that fish that I caught, the more that I think about it, the more I think that's a bull trout. And it's the same thing I caught up in Elk River, and they're a type of char, actually, I think. I'll check this out when I get back to the camp. I'm gonna soak my head because I was sweating and getting ready to pass out here. I'll check back in with the pamphlet. Oh man, I hope I didn't do any serious damage. It doesn't hurt that bad, it just feels weird. It's definitely back in socket though. Oh, that could have been really bad. So if we look at the bull at the top, it definitely says nothing about having that orange gill stripe. But if you go down here and you look at the cutthroat, I was expecting maybe a little darker orange fish, but cutthroats have that distinctive slash on each side, so that was definitely a cutthroat that I got. It's my first Rocky Mountain cutthroat. Cool. And my shoulder, I think, is better. It sure is tender. I'm gonna be babying this thing. I hope I didn't do any serious damage to it. The main thing is I didn't have to go to a hospital to get it put back into place. Whew. What a morning. Kind of crazy. Careful, Ken. Careful, 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 careful. Well, just a couple cutthroat today. But man, I paid for it. I am sore. My ankle is all messed up. My back is goofed up. My shoulder feels like somebody tried to rip it off. But I'm alright. Go back and build a fire. Make a little grub. Bitterroot, what a beautiful river though. Awesome.